Hello, I'm Bob Pattengale with Advanced Calibration Specialist. I operate in an ADAS center in Tucson, Arizona. So we spend a lot of time working on a lot of different technologies we're going to talk about today. But ultimately what we want to get into is helping you prepare for the ASE L4 test. Let's get started. So the course objectives, we're going to go through the overview of the L4 test, and then we're going to go through the general service diagnosis, camera service diagnosis, radar service diagnosis, looking at each one of those tasks. And then we'll talk a bit about the ultrasonic sonar sensors. And then along the way, we're going to look at best recommended practices, things that you need to do. And what we're going to try and do with this program is weave in the academic part, some theory, but also real world scenarios. Because ultimately with the ADAS technology, when you start working on vehicles, you're going to see a wild range of things that occur. Not everything's going to be straightforward, like putting one part in and taking one part off. You're going to have issues that you're going to have to sort out, and that's the real world part of it. So the overview, what do you need to know? Let's dig in. So here we have the test, right? It's for technicians who diagnose and repair ADAS systems. And for those of you prerequisite-wise, you need to have the A6 electrical, or if you're on the collision side, you're going to look at the B5. One of the things we want to talk about here is if you're sort of new to ADAS technology, you're going to spend some more time looking at theory. We're not going to cover heavy theory here, so you should already know what lane departure is and what it does. You should already know what blind spot is and how it reacts on a car. We're going to talk more about the nuts and bolts, how you calibrate the vehicle, and then how you diagnose the issues that are there. It's made up of 40 questions and then 10 unscored multiple choice, just a typical way an ASE test is laid out. And when you're done watching this program, you're going to be able to go through some sample questions and test your knowledge, which will be very similar to what you're going to do on the ASE test side.